Yo, what's good? What's good? What's good? This Big Tone, one half of the Chronic OGs podcast. I got my co-host over here, Rob Smitty Smith. What's good,
What's
boy?
up, brother?
What's good with you, man?
I can't call it, bro. Hey, we got a special one in the house today with us today, brother.
Who we got with us?
We got us a Hollywood actor in the house today, brother. Yeah,
So,
one of DMV's own.
Yes,
So,
indeed.
no further ado, this brother here needs no introduction. Big Tone and I have known this guy for over 35 years. He has been in countless of movies, TV shows. He's a poet, entrepreneur, a music composer, producer, a loving father, and husband. Please put your hands together for DMV's own Aaron D. Spears.
Yes, sir.
what up, A Boogie? How you doing, my dude?
What's happening?
How
What's
you
good,
doing
my
out
brother?
there?
Good, man. How y'all doing?
We doing good, bro. How's California treating you?
Man,
Man, Cali, I like Cali, bro. You know what I'm saying? We got good weather.
Yes,
You know,
sir.
I can do what I need to do, so it's
Right.
all love.
You
we
looking
know
good,
you
man.
like because you've been gone almost 30 years, so we know
Man.
you like it.
Yeah,
We
it's
know
been a
you
minute.
like it.
It's been
Yeah,
a
you're
minute.
looking good, man. It's great to see you. Great to catch up with
Appreciate
you,
it.
man.
Thanks, bro.
How's my little man, the professional soccer star?
He's doing his thing. He's it's really been a blessing. I never realized how many opportunities are coming his way without us necessarily pursuing them. And this gentleman that played professional soccer kind of brought it to our enlightenment. Like he's like, man, I've never seen a little kid get so many opportunities without even trying. I'm like, man,
Right.
that's a blessing.
Right.
How old is he now?
He's 14.
Jeez,
Wow,
in
14.
Christ.
Yeah, 14.
Yeah, you got a Hey, be blessed about that. You got a protege on your hands, man.
Most definitely.
Real talk. Go ahead,
Let's
Rob,
talk
I'm
a little
sorry.
bit about your career there, Aaron. So you began acting back in 1997. So what was it like for you back in 97 trying to get into acting?
It's kind of crazy, man, because I really wasn't trying to be an actor. When the bug hit me, I just kind of moved within a 2-week time frame of getting picked up by the New York Jets to play football, and then kind of just going left and just.
I'm glad
kind
you
of,
said that because Tony and I had a conversation about that. And I
Yeah.
had read somewhere that you had got an NFL contract while you was in college and you turned it
we
down.
didn't know that.
Yeah. It was
That's
one of
crazy.
the things, man, where football, bro. That's one of the most brutal sports.
Absolutely.
For what it's given me, perseverance, tenacity. Like 1 second left on the clock, you think you're gonna lose, and then I touchdown.
Right.
Believing in yourself, right?
Right.
But from a beat down, it's like you've been wrestling a bear and in a fight with a wolf, because the banging of the bear and the scratches from the wolf, that's a football game. You get done, man, you're just beat up. And so I don't know, my body was just kind of like, do you want to keep doing this? Because you know what it's going to take to achieve the level that you want to be at. So you're going to pay that price. Most football players don't live that long after they finish playing. They roll out. So I was like, It just so happened that this acting thing kind of got me. And it was something that I fell in love with, that, and I loved it as much as football. So I kind of just made the transition literally within 2 weeks and just moved to California on a whim.
Yeah, I had read somewhere that you was a substitute teacher. Then once you left that's when you got the acting gig.
Yeah, man, I was substitute teaching when I first got out here. Still substitute teaching, ironically. In between gigs, the strike jumped off,
sir.
so I went back into the classroom for the first time.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And it's been a blessing to be back into the classroom and then inspire the kids. But at the same time, it was something that I left that I never thought I was going to go back to. Not that I hated it, but I just didn't want to. I'm out here to do what I came to do.
Right.
I'm trying to be in everybody's classroom. So the acting thing kind of jumped off, man. And, I think it was in 2009 was the first time that I went like full time. Because acting is one thing to have a gig, and then you book an acting job and you go do the acting job, and you got to go back to your daily gig. As opposed to all you do is act. Like all you do is produce. So when COVID and that strike hit, bruh, you talking upside down.
Right. We all were, bro.
Reality set it, huh?
Yeah. Bro, that's when I went back in the classroom. Like, yo, let me get my credentials and stuff back right in order so I can go make some money. Real.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we all when that whole acting strike, I was hitting you up like, hey, what's happening, what's going on with it, what's going on, you know. So it's crazy that happened. What type of upcoming projects should we expect from you coming in the next 12 to 24 months? I know you had told me you was just in Chicago shooting a Christmas movie.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know if you
You
want
do a
to
lot of
call me.
Christmas movies.
Yeah, dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Hey,
like,
bro,
yo, I
I got a
got
whole list of
yeah,
Christmas movies, bro.
I'm like Saint Nick out this joint. You know what I'm saying? So
The
I'm
actor
not
that
mad at
keeps
them
on
though. You
giving.
know, they pay the bills. They keep
Hey,
everybody
yes,
festive.
sir.
Like when I first started doing Christmas movies, everybody wasn't doing them like that, and so
Right.
because of that, I get hit up a lot to do Christmas movies. I think I just finished filming either my fifth or sixth one of those two. Right?
That sounds about right. Yes, sir.
So I like them because of the atmosphere, and when you get a team of people that know how to deliver them, yo, you go in and you do your thing. So right now I'm on the Black Hampton season 2.
Right.
Season 1, of course, you know, aired, only had 4 episodes. Season 2 has 8 episodes. That's streaming on BET Plus. Then there's a show called Hush. That's on All Black. See, I'm in season 2 of that, not in season 1. So
Okay.
season 2, I think they've probably streamed all 8. So, you know, some people like to binge watch. They don't want to wait for the next week to come out. They want to watch all 8. So you can stream all 8 episodes of both shows. And then the Christmas movie, I don't think it's still playing. It was called A Wesley Christmas Wedding that was on BET Plus. So
Okay.
I'm probably going to leave again. Ironically, I leave on the 1st to go shoot another movie called, I think it's called I'll Find You in VA in Virginia. And
Oh, so
then
you coming
I'm
home
going,
almost.
yeah, you know how some of them states be close, but it ain't
Right,
really
but not
close.
close. Exactly. You
You
could
know
be in
what I'm
Virginia,
saying?
but you could be in
Yeah.
Roanoke somewhere.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
Texas,
Being
Yeah,
Roanoke,
Oklahoma.
you be like,
Yeah, that's what I said. You could be 5 hours away. Exactly.
You
Yes,
know what I
sir.
mean?
Yes,
So
sir.
then I'm probably gonna leave and do another Christmas movie. Ironically, probably sometime April, May, and then probably jump back into season 3 of Hush later on in the
Okay.
year, as well as season 3 of the Black Hamptons.
So you mentioned the Black Hamptons. Kennedy Stevens. Her dad is my boy Ben Stevens. You know Ben. He from the DMV too. He played for Carroll High School. That's my man. That's my
Me
man.
and Ben, we always chopping it up on set. You know, that accent get real thick when I get around Ben.
Yeah, because his son Chance played Loyola Marymount.
Right on, dude.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's my dude, man.
I
We
like
go
dude,
way
man.
back.
Yeah, man. Cool dude. Daughter's beautiful. She's cool too. You know what I'm saying? It's good vibes, good energy, man. Ben been putting in work for a minute.
Man, I've been knowing Ben. Man, I may be knowing Ben. Let me see. It's about 2007, 2008.
Wow.
So we know each other for a minute, man. And then, I was going over a couple of your credentials, and I saw Kennedy Stevens. I was like, hold on. I know this not little Kenny. Because, she
Kenny
probably
ain't a little no more, though.
I know. That's what I'm saying. She's same age.
She's a grown woman, dog.
Grown woman now.
She's same age as AJ. And I was like, man, she's 22.
Yeah, bro.
Man, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's real crazy. But that was always her thing, because back then she was singing.
Yeah, exactly.
She was singing. Yeah. And I remember telling Ben one day, we was at basketball practice, I was like, bro, she gonna make it one day. She gonna make it. Because, Bennett did a little modeling and stuff, too, little pretty boy. You know, all y'all little pretty boy type. Always want to stick y'all face in the camera.
Right? Yeah, like he ain't in the light skin club.
Like he's
so hold on.
You know what I'm saying?
Like he ain't in the light skin club.
You know what I mean?
Bro, he
is the light bulb. You know?
There's a difference between pretty boy and light skin.
Oh, it's a difference?
He's pretty light skin.
Levels to it, huh, Tony?
I'm just a light skin.
It's levels to it,
right?
Levels to it. Okay.
Oh, man, that's funny. So, Aaron, I saw that you had played in the go-go band growing up.
Man.
What band?
Where did you find that out at?
Hey, bro, I did my research, brother.
Yeah, bro. Hey, man, go-go band was the move, man. That's what I liked about the DMV, bro. We had to be good at everything. We couldn't just be good at one thing. So the go-go band came about because I used to play the trumpet. And one day, I don't know how I ended up. Oh, it was a fashion show. That's what it was. And That song.
What's that, Rob?
Trying to catch it.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
that Herb
yeah. That's
Alpert?
a roller skating song. Go roller skating to. It's a roller
So
skate to
I was
that.
playing that. We had practice. And this dude walked past and was like, yo, I want you to play that in this fashion show. And so just around the neighborhood, man, you know, you got buckets and everybody had an instrument.
Right.
Zaza had congos. I had a trumpet. Tyrone could MC. He could do his thing. And he could also play the drums. So
You talking
it
about
was,
Jaja Harrison?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You saw the sticky fingers. So I played the congos, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
dude. So he was on congos, I was on trumpet, Tyrone Frazier was on drums, and man, we used to get it in, bro. And that just was like an activity to do to keep us out of trouble. And then it led to more and more things, fashion shows. I ended up playing at fashion shows, and then the band just kind of grew. And next thing I know, we in fashion, we're doing like talent shows.
Wow.
The Forest Heights crew. I can't remember if we had a different name for the go-go band. Then another dude named Chris Johnson, who still lives in Forest Heights. He was playing the
I
drums.
remember Chris Johnson.
Yeah.
Cool brother.
So
Yeah.
it just kind of took off, man, and
Wow.
kept us going, bro. I love
Hey,
it. I love it.
Aaron, tell me about your Henna, the production
The
company.
production company.
Right.
I love to know more about that and how that came
Henna
about.
started off as it was going to be Henna.tv. So basically, in '94, maybe slightly before, I was big on the internet, right? In terms of the next wave is going to be the internet. But at that time, it was still dial up. And then came DSL. And now we have what we have today. But back then, I was telling cats, like, look, man, ABC, CBS, NBC is not going to be the way it is on your television. You turn to channel 7, channel 4, channel 2, you're going to go to CBS.com. You're going to go, hence apps, same thing.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So coming out of college, I got recruited by the CIA. So I saw a lot of things in the direction that technology was going in. So I was I was on that level, but you know, if you're too far ahead of the curve, you can't quite grab it the way you
Grab it.
want,
Right.
right? So we were the first company to release a movie on MySpace. But
Oh,
back
wow.
then, black people ain't have DSL. That was about the fastest internet that you could get.
Right. Because everything was dial up. Yeah. Exactly.
So
Everything was your grandma's phone in the kitchen on the wall.
exactly. You couldn't really reach your you know what I mean?
Oh
So it
man.
was one of them things where we couldn't reach our audience the way we wanted to because they
Right.
didn't have access the way they needed to. So, long story short, we continued with that process. I even had a web portal in '97. This is before we even released the movie on MySpace. And then years later, still pushing for that. Before there was Netflix, before there was Hulu, before there was any of that, I was on it and on it hard. So I began to realize it takes a lot of bandwidth. It's a very big endeavor that needs money. So I didn't necessarily give up on the endeavor. It has since then transitioned into a production company as well as partnering with other people that had the funding to still be able to bring you the dream, the vision that I had before, but in partnership with some things I'll probably have to come back on to talk to y'all about.
All right.
So
Yeah, sounds good.
so the production company is still you got some upcoming projects coming, kind of maybe midterm, not necessarily long term, but midterm, something like that.
Most definitely. I never really have stopped in front of the camera. Although I was going to fade to black in front of the camera at one time and just do behind the scenes, because when you look at it from a totem pole perspective, right? You have actors at the bottom of the totem pole. Then you have writers and directors at the next rung of the totem pole. Then you have producers, executive producers, third rung, top rung is distribution. So I used to go to auditions and I used to be like, man, they laughing and giggling like, it seems like they've been working together for a while. Like, how do I get that kind of check? Like, they seem like they've been getting paid for a good minute. So I started to move behind the scenes. Mostly everything I do now, I executive produce in association with my company. I need to update my IMDb, to be honest, because some people look at that and that's what they go by. But, I've been doing executive producing for a while through Henna Incorporated, which is the production leg of things. And Spirit Incorporated, it's kind of, me, the actor, how I get paid as an actor. So I try to keep those pots separate. So from a tax perspective, in terms of
Right. Absolutely.
grants and all of that type of stuff.
Right. Good for you, brother. That's
Yes,
rare
sir.
that you're a music producer and a composer. Definitely didn't know that about you.
Yeah, man. I dropped 2 different albums. I was doing spoken word when I first came to California.
Yeah,
That's
I read
kind of
that
what kept
also.
me going, right?
Mm-hmm.
And at the time of doing spoken word, we had to explain what spoken word was because all
Yeah.
Right.
people knew was poetry. So I'm
Right.
like, yeah, it is poetry, but spoken word is putting it to memorization and then reciting it live,
Right.
right? So when I got out here the end of '94. By '97, I was asked to come and perform somewhere and to find out they were actually looking for somebody to host an event. Well, I had done enough events, or I should say, performed at enough events. I knew what it took to put on a show. So he
Okay.
said, "You got to follow." And I lied and said, "Yeah." Me and wifey just took on that endeavor in July of '97 and put on this thing called Big Mouth Live. So I had another company called Big Mouth, which was a picture of a big black dude with his mouth open big and an afro, and that
Right.
represented the spoken word, the actual voice that would come out from our communities, our voice to express the things that go on in our lives, right? So from there, man, the club just blew up, bro. We were only doing it every other week. Go ahead.
That was the because you had me come up there a couple times, right up in Hollywood, right?
Yeah, up in Hollywood.
Yeah,
Yeah, bro.
we had to walk up the steps like almost like a catwalk type thing, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro. I
I
did a
remember
couple
that.
of events in Hollywood where we started at this place called the Casablanca Lounge, ended up doing Dome Billiards, ended up doing the Knitting Factory, Leimert Park Art Gallery. I mean, it got to the point, Tempest in Hollywood, to where I wouldn't even have to put a retainer down. They just knew that we were coming and we were going to bring people. So what we ended up doing was we gave couples a chance, because not you want to take your girl out to dinner, right? Then she might want some live entertainment. Then you want to go to the club and dance later. We brought all of that under one roof. We had the band cranked up at about 9:30 to 10:30, played live music. We served dinner between that time. At 10:30, the show jumped off, spoken word variety show. We had your spoken word artists, you had singers, you had comedians, you had that whole like gamut of mix. And then at 11:30, the DJ crank it up, club popping. They got to the point.
How it was too.
Yeah, bro. It got to the point where they were shutting us down, man. I mean, we were doing this every other week. People stopped coming on the other week and started only coming on the weeks that we were doing our thing. And I was
Rob, let me tell you
yo,
something. Rob,
crazy.
let me tell you something. The couple, 3 times that I went, I met Michael Collier up there one day.
There you go.
The couple, 3 times I went,
man, it was on
legendary.
track.
On it popping, huh?
Legendary, dog. Man, legendary. Are you doing any type of promotions and stuff like that in Southern California now?
You know, I just got asked to do a couple of things here that we're trying to work out the logistics. Just had a meeting last night, as a matter of fact. So my son, he's involved heavily in soccer and what is also called futsal. Futsal, I don't say it right. I say the style like I'm country, like I'm DC. You know, it is what it is. You know, yeah, you know, it's been I'm talking to y'all, so you know it's really gonna come out.
It's like talking to that, like we back in the crib.
Exactly. And they have this event at this place called the Surgeon. So they have on Monday and Tuesday nights, they have like futsal. It's a men's league. So my son, ironically, got invited to play in the men's league. So he's been playing with men for like the last, all of last year and this year. He got a game tonight, as a matter of fact, with some men. So they asked me to host, given that, you know, he was kind of like the only child. He has, I guess it was 2 because of his following. I never thought about that until dude brought it up yesterday. But we're thinking about doing something similar, where instead of it being spoken word, it's going to be something that's geared towards the kids in those first couple of hours, and then spin it off into the men's league the rest of the evening. So I'm gonna see. I'm gonna propose that to the gentleman that's asking me to get down with them and see if that's something they're interested in.
Keep us aware of all your promotions, man. Anyway, we can help you.
Hey, brother, we know you got to run, man. We appreciate your time. We love you, my brother. Keep doing what you're doing, man. Keep it positive. Hey, man. Hopefully, part 2 coming soon.
I love you, my dude.
Yes, indeed. Looking forward to part 2, man. And I'll keep y'all posted on all the good stuff coming up for sure.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Hey, I appreciate you.
Hey,
yes, indeed.
Till next time, Aaron. Love you, brother.
Sir. Love you too, man.